called to do a cake for one of the biggest shows on Broadway, Wicked. So I'm heading to the city to meet the two leads, Alyssa and Mackenzie. They played the two witches in the show, Alphaba and Glenda.
Come in.
Come in.
Hello. How you doing?
So
How are
nice to
you?
meet you.
Such a pleasure. Funny thing is, I never met such happy witches in my life. This your dress?
This is my dress.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, this
Wonderful.
is the iconic bubble dress that Glinda comes down in the beginning in her bubble at the beginning of the show.
Yep, you travel by bubble.
I do.
I travel by broom.
And you travel by broom.
Yes.
So what could I do for you?
For the 20th anniversary of Wicked, we would love to surprise the cast with a really special cake.
All right.
We're gonna have a big reveal on stage.
Yeah,
big.
it's gotta be big or
Gotta
go
be
home.
big.
Well,
They
listen,
Wanna
this is
knock
Broadway,
their socks
baby.
off, yeah.
Hey, guys.
What name?
So it's the 20th anniversary of the show Wicked on Broadway. And they want us to make a great cake to help celebrate their 20th anniversary.
Nice.
But the gist of it, we have the good witch and the bad witch. And the bad witch really isn't bad. She's misunderstood.
Like
Like
me.
you. Like you.
Like
yeah.
me.
What about the good witch and the bad witch? Maybe life size. I mean, I know it's aggressive. I want something wow. This is Wicked.
How big are the dolls?
Big. My height. Look, I'd like to keep stuff smaller than life size. So maybe if we go about like so, because they're gonna be on a riser.
Yeah, I mean, pretty damn close to life size.
Yes.
The good witch's dress is very poofy. This makes it very conducive to put cakes.
Like those old school doll cakes that were used to
Yeah,
do.
like, you know, like
yeah.
big bottom, you know
Why
what
are
I
you
mean?
looking at me like that? Did you see him just look at me like that?
I know exactly what he
It
did.
was, I didn't say it in a bad way. We're gonna make two life-size cakes, one of Glenda and one of Alphaba, that showcase and contrast the two witches. For Glenda, we'll layer individually shaped pieces of modeling chocolate to give the illusion of fabric for the dress. Then use a combination of molds and hand sculpting to accomplish the look of realistic hair and jewelry. Alphaba's dress ain't gonna be easy. There's a ton of layers that we gotta layer by hand. Then Anna's gonna go in and do some real detailed features for the sculpting of the faces. And her quintessential blue witch's hat. And to balance out these two very different dresses, we're gonna have a two-tiered cake that's gonna take elements from the show. Because of the size of the cake, we gotta make sure it doesn't collapse on the way to New York. So we are building an armature, which is hopefully stable enough to survive the trip.
Get that 2x4 there.
So I got Morrow working on it. I got it. Once we got the armature built, seems pretty stable. It's time to fill this thing with pound cake.
You gotta get the measurement from there. First, make sure you have that, and then
Because we need something structurally sound to carve them out of. We're also adding buttercream as a glue, and also because it's got to taste delicious. Then we're gonna sculpt and shape it up and cover it in modeling chocolate. I'm working with Anna, helping her getting the sculptures ready, and later Anna will do like the finer details on their faces and stuff. So I've been studying Glenda's dress, and the key is light and airiness and flow. So it's almost like a drape and pleat all in one. This is what I'm gonna do. Give me some modeling chocolate, get it nice and thin, cut out a circle. And I did like a little pleat to get like a beautiful dollop. And it gave so much dimension to it. It wasn't just like a flat circle that you paste on. It's gonna look good. I mean,
No,
I
it
can
looks
tell.
good.
I can tell it's gonna look
Yeah.
good. It's just, I mean, there's a couple different challenges in getting this dress to look perfect. All right, one row down. It's getting them to stick and then getting the pattern to really look perfect all the way around. So we're letting this stick with a little bit of water. I just wet the modeling chocolate and then I gently place it on.
Very nice. I'm very impressed. I didn't know you had fashion design in you.
I think I can make a dress out of cake and someone can wear it. Just saying.
One of the things that's really important when you're sculpting them is to have enough definition and muscle tension. You want it to look like it's just paused in the midst of its movement.
Hang on, I'm gonna do some quick surgery here.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Oh,
I don't like
you ripped their head off, literally.
So many people have played these two roles over the 20 years that I'm really trying to create an amalgam of faces that resembles the current people without specifically being them.
Linda, the Good Witch, is coming along pretty well. This is traditional sculpture technique. We're just using modeling chocolate instead of clay.
The challenging part, I'd say, is even though you know that that's you want to call it, the Wicked Witch, she's still beautiful. She doesn't have like that, like the old witch with the molds. It's delivery day. Now we gotta add all the details. The hair, the clock, the jewelry, and the wizard.
Oops.
Anna is making Glenda's hair. And I gotta tell you, it is so hard because, I mean, the whole head is a bunch of ringlets. For Glenda's jewelry, what we do is we use different molds, and then we kind of like assemble it on her. We gotta paint some silver too. To make Glenda's jewelry pop, it needs fine details. And maybe this blue here.
Yeah.
So my plan is to use a darker blue buttercream and pipe some like little enhancements on the jewelry. So it looks like little blue jewels.
Aw, so pretty.
It's good, right?
It's amazing.
You know, I wasn't sure if I was gonna overpipe. I didn't know if that was like the right approach, but I'm so glad I did, I think.
The piping is gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I'm making the topper for the two-tier cake that's behind both of the witches. So I have to do a couple layers of modeling chocolate and then metallic to sort of make it like the beveled logo.
I am going to put the hat brim on Elphaba. And this can also be a little bit exciting because frequently that involves sawing off some of the back of her head.
Elphaba's hat is really like a dark blue, and at the tip is a little crooked. And these are like the little extras that people will never forget. It looks great. At this point, we got about an hour before we got to get this cake to New York City.
I need to do a little bit of airbrushing on her, and I need to paint her face.
Okay.
And the other one I airbrushed already, I just need to paint the face on.
I hope she has eyes. But then the whole bubble thing just is weird.
I'll just paint the eyes completely black.
That's a little too goth for me. You know, maybe she had a goth face in her, when she was growing up, but I don't know.
Anytime that you're doing in person, the face is the focal point, and it's the thing that the viewer is going to relate to the most.
What'd you put, 2 diamonds in her eye?
Uh-huh. It's so when we're under studio lights, it makes it look like her eyes are wet and also like they're following.
It's an optical illusion. Very nice.
When I saw the set, I thought it was so detailed. So I want to add some like filigrees and some like heavy molds, almost like, you know, old world theater feel. Want to give me a couple more?
It looks great. Like it feels very bright.
Stepping back and looking at this cake, it's one of the best we ever did.
So we have a very special surprise to celebrate all of the hard work that we have all done for 20 years of Wicked on Broadway.
All right, you ready?
Ready? Bring it on, buddy! It's huge! Look at the lace on the dress here.
The cake is really magical. The textures on the cake are really fascinating. The detail work is phenomenal.
I can barely make a muffin, so.
We had so much fun making this cake for you guys. I mean, 20 years on Broadway. What a huge accomplishment.
We've really built this family together, so it was so nice to get to celebrate with such an incredible cast that's worked so hard for so long.
Here's to another 20 years of Wicked. I'm heading to Belmont Racetrack, which is located right outside New York City. and widely known as the home of the Belmont Stakes, the third leg of the Triple Crown race. How you doing? I'm Buddy.
Carissa,
Nice to meet you. Mwah. I'm meeting with the sales and marketing managers at Belmont Park. They're gonna tell me what kind of cake they want. I mean, just fantastic.
We call it beautiful Belmont Park for a reason.
It is
right?
really, really fantastic. So what can I do for you guys?
We're actually celebrating 50 years of the legendary Secretariat, Big Red. It's been 50 years, 1973, when he won his Belmont Stakes in 2 minutes, 24 seconds, the fastest Belmont Stakes on record to this day.
Here comes Secretariat to the wire. An unbelievable, an amazing performance.
What a better way for our fans to gear up and get excited for the Belmont Stakes in just a couple of weeks than a cake from you.
Sounds good to me.
Mother's Day is a tradition here at Belmont Park. We've been doing brunch for decades in the garden terrace. We'll have about 300 people.
I'll make you a big cake.
Yes.
Well, we will need that.
I'm excited to make this cake. You know, I mean, Belmont's a historic place. It's Mother's Day. It kind of like hits all the notes. Let's do it.
Awesome.
I just got back from a consultation for a cake. They're doing a huge Mother's Day celebration at Belmont. And they want us to do a cake to celebrate Secretariat. I mean, it's probably the most famous racehorse of all time. I think this is gonna be an easy one to figure out.
That's scary. We're all thinking the same thing.
Let's say it. 1, 2, 3.
A horse. I think we do a horse maybe this high. The challenge is gonna be capturing the horse's face and snout and its muscular physique. It's extremely hard to make these details perfect, especially on a tight deadline. I think we cover the horse in a blanket of modeling chocolate roses.
Not gum paste.
No, because we're gonna have to go with the bend, and the gum paste will crack.
I hate roses. Like, you have to take classes. You have to take legit classes to make sugar roses. I took one a long time ago. It didn't stick.
Anna and Morrow go build a horse structure, right? So give me this.
Uh-oh.
All right, here's the legs. This will be cake here. How's my drawing?
Is that a duck? That looks like a duck.
It's a very ugly horse. That ain't no Triple Crown winner.
Wait, we gotta put ears on him, right? It's the ears.
Oh yeah, that merely made it look like a horse.
Oh, that looks good.
So we're making a huge replica of Secretariat after we won the Triple Crown. We're gonna fill the body of the horse with cake, then we're gonna sculpt it and cover it with modeling chocolate. The horse will have a blanket with over 100 hand-molded modeling chocolate roses. Then we're gonna use airbrush edible paint to bring the muscular and facial features to life. All right, structure, you go get the modeling chocolate. We're gonna make a ton of red modeling chocolate flowers. We don't have a lot of time to do this cake. I got a lot of stuff going on this week. I gotta make all the Mother's Day cakes. I got the Secretariat cake. I need my decorating team to be on their A game so we can knock this cake out.
I feel like I'm kind of hitting my stride with this. We have 2 more days.
I'd really like to finish on tomorrow. Oh.
Ambitious timeline. We can try.
Because I got a Lifetime movie to shoot. I can't be in the other room and be here at the same time. So the more that we can get this ahead, the better off we are.
I'm not excited to have to do this in half the amount of time I was expecting. I'll do my best.
Okay. All right, Anna, I'll let you finish up. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go check in my office.
All right.
All right?
Have a good evening.
Thank you for all your hard work. I appreciate it.
He's really been pulled in several different directions on this build, and I'm unfortunately on my own.
Tomorrow's gonna be interesting.
This horse is exhausting.
You look a bit tired.
Really? Do I?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I stayed really late last night trying to get this into some kind of shape that everybody would be able to work on it today along with me. And I'm just so bodily dead tired already, and I haven't started. I don't know how I'm gonna get through the day.
What can I help you do?
It doesn't matter. The cake has to go on the horse now so that it can get carved and the whole thing can get covered so that you guys can put the roses on it.
I think you'll be okay.
Well, I'm glad you're so positive about it because I might not last the day. You guys might be on your own on this one.
No, don't say that. I think Anna is feeling very out of sorts right now. When you mess with the timeline, it just kind of throws you off mentally. You're not in that creative space anymore, and it's just like being frazzled, you know, and that's not a good place to work from.
I've rolled out a large piece of modeling chocolate to cover the body of the horse. The challenge is the modeling chocolate is still just chocolate, so we have to be really careful applying it and sculpting in the muscles and everything that we don't create places for the buttercream to bleed through.
How are we doing, Anna?
Oh, we're doing all right.
Good. I really want to help her and try to give a nice push to get this horse cake done today. I'm just really trying to smooth out the muscles and, you know, help give it a little definition.
Was it female or male?
You're going to find out in a little bit.
Once I have all of the chocolate on, the next step is adding Secretariat's trademark white stripe to his face.
Airbrushing brings the horse to life. It's going to bring depth into color and shadowing so that as you walk around, you'll see different things. Jessica, you make the pee-pee.
Yes.
You gotta do a wishy on the horse.
You gotta do the pee-pee.
I'm not doing that. I have no knowledge of what that looks like.
Hey, how you doing?
So now we gotta put all the final details on this cake. So we made the Secretariat #2, which we're kind of placing under the flower blanket. Can you get under there more?
Looks good to me.
That's good, buddy.
If it's a little hidden on one side and it's visible on other,
Yeah.
it just gives it some flow.
That's perfect.
Okay. My team came through with the roses. They look fantastic. As I'm putting the flowers in, they're kind of tipping over, so I really need to go through the plastic and bend it.
See if you can go down and twist it around the back.
Every detail looks incredible. I could take that breath and I could just feel like all the other stuff that I got in my mind, when you step back and look at what you created. That feeling of why I became a cake decorator when I was a kid. That feeling of, wow, look at what I made. Holy cow. And then all the problems come back.
Come on, gather around, everyone. We have a big surprise for you.
The reveal is always like the cherry on top, right? Because you had to dream it up, then you had to build it, then you had to get it there. And it's like, all right, finally, all this hard work, all this effort, and then what do the people think about it?
Thank you all for joining us on Mother's Day today. In honor of the 50th anniversary of Secretariat's historic Belmont Stakes and Triple Crown run, we teamed up with Buddy Valastro to have a special one-of-a-kind cake, and we're gonna bring it on out right now. I think it's Secretariat.
How you doing? Great
Nailed
to see you,
it.
man. Thank you.
I mean, that's why I do this. It's the best when a client loves all the hard work you put into a cake. They were blown away by it. I always try to make time for my clients, especially if they're the president of one of the best sports and entertainment venues in the world. At the Mohegan Sun Casino in Unkinsville, Connecticut. What an amazing place. This week, country music sensation Walker Hayes is performing live, and they asked me to go there for a cake consultation.
You were in the neighborhood.
Wow, this is amazing in here, huh?
This is the most popular conference room at Mohegan Sun.
This is so cool.
I know.
You got so many legends here.
Yeah, a lot of legends that have played here.
How about I give you like a spatula or something? You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah.
I don't play guitar.
No, why don't we
but-
do a giant cake? Rock and roll with
Let's
that.
sit down, man.
Well, so I wanted to do something really cool because we've got Walker Hayes, who has a monster hit. Fancy Lake just went 5 times platinum.
Wow.
I think he's got like 120 million views or something. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's a viral TikTok sensation. And we wanted to do something really special. And who
Awesome.
better to do something special than the Cake King himself?
So Mohegan wants to surprise Walker Hayes with like a little, you know,
Something
congratulatory,
Yes.
because he
Because
5 times platinum.
But not only that, Walker tours with his wife and 6 children. You roll in something really special, not just for him, but for the family as well.
Do you have anything in mind?
And make it as fancy as you like.
I like that
Not
one.
too bad, huh?
Yeah, I like that. Walker Hayes is a really big deal in the country music industry. I'll coordinate with my team. I'll come up with something cool. So I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure.
Can't
Don't worry
wait.
about it. I'm going to make you a great cake.
I can't wait. Save a piece for me.
You got it, of course. Fancy like.
I love it.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello.
Gather around. We have a cake order for Walker Hayes.
Who?
The country singer. You probably know the song. He has 6 kids.
You got time to write songs?
He's from Tennessee.
Damn.
Does a lot of tic-tacking. I mean, a lot of TikToks. Tick-tock, tic-tac. You know what I mean. His record, Fancy Like, went 5 times platinum. So we got to think about what do we want to make for Walker Hayes. I want Walker Hayes to kind of like walk around the cake and think like he's singing Fancy Like. So I look up the lyrics, and it's basically a guy who's taking a girl on a date and again, some milkshakes and a little bourbon steak, drinking cheap beer, eating French fries, and he's talking about an Alabama Jam. In my head, I'm thinking it's a dance. Oh boy.
Exactly.
The Urban Dictionary is saying when a man and woman have sex in the back of a pickup truck. If this truck's rocking, don't come knocking. All right, so he's talking about like drinking and stuff. Maybe we start with like a cooler.
As the base?
Yeah, that's the base, like a big cooler. And then maybe a pickup truck. And then maybe him and his wife are sitting in the back of the truck.
Oh, boy.
Like, you know,
Do Alabama Jam.
Get to know me.
Alabama Jam.
Alabama Jam.
I like a little bit of like class, a little bit of an old sort of rock and roll and country feel. So I was thinking we could do a silhouette of him with his platinum album.
Oh, I love that.
And his guitar.
So now we got a plan for a cake. We're gonna have a pickup truck, Oreo shake, and French fries all stacked on a cooler. We're gonna put different logos. We're gonna put Walker Hayes' logo, Tennessee map. We're gonna do some styrofoam cups. We're gonna do some beer cans, maybe a little bourbon steak. In the pickup truck, I'm gonna have little modeling chocolate sculptures of Walker and his wife. And then a show-stopping 2-foot silhouette of Walker and his platinum record.
What kind of filling you want on this cake?
Oreo. Should we do Oreo?
All right, vanilla cake.
With Oreo filling.
It's a great idea. Walker talks about an Oreo milkshake in the song, and you know, I'm pretty proud of him. You know, he's thinking outside the box. He's thinking like a baker. All right? Great.
Let's go.
So to support this cake, we're gonna run a pipe right through the middle of it, and that's where we're gonna fasten the silhouette of Walker to. You and Joey make the blue for the cooler. Next, we gotta build a cooler, which is gonna be layers of cakes, and then we're gonna cover it in blue and white modeling chocolate. And of course, we gotta get all the decorative elements onto the cake. I kinda like the one this is great.
Right?
This is perfect. I wanna do an Oreo style filling in this cake. And I'm not sure if I wanna do like a pastry cream version or a buttercream version.
The Walker Hayes cake has a lot of components. They're all super detailed and they all take a lot of time, which we don't have. Caricatures are a really specialized skill, so it's important to have it really look like the person, but also be flattering enough that if the person sees it, they're not horrified and angry. So there's a lot of challenges to it. And then also it's chocolate, which is terrible to sculpt with.
It's delivery day, so we gotta get this cake done. This cake goes together like a big giant jigsaw puzzle, but you don't really know what it's gonna look like until you put it all together. How are we making out? Ready?
Yeah, we've been ready, sir.
Oh, well, you know, I was doing my other 1,050 jobs.
Yeah.
We still gotta put the French fries, the logo, the bourbon steak, you know, all the little details. All right, so bring me all the pieces. Give me everything that's going on this cake.
The configuration of this cake, the sort of piles of stuff, they're always a little precarious as they come together. It's really important then that each element is positioned and attached with thought and purpose.
Oh, guys. Steph needs support.
Are these the stabbers?
Yep, stake it through the heart like a vampire.
As we're finishing this cake, things are falling off left and right.
By the way, guys, the cooler is beautiful. Very nice
Looks
job.
good, right?
But those
And the
handles,
board is gorgeous.
those handles, though.
You know what? It's the handles that make it.
Did he do a good job? You proud of him? That was his first sculpture. Maybe we'll put some French fries on the board too. Okay. Put one more. We'll stuff it back there.
I'm gonna put a lot more.
I'm gonna have to shave it a little bit on the bottom, buddy. Get the razor blade. Chi-chi. Okay.
Dad, enough fries in there.
Got it. Well,
Enough
cut
fries
it.
in there. I can't fit any more.
Let me see. I just want to. Can I look at it?
Maybe
No.
take
Can I do it? Can you step out of the way?
last one. I think that looks good.
You gotta
said it
listen when I
literally
talk.
3
When I
seconds
talk,
ago. 3
I
seconds.
said to you, pay attention to me. Junior's doing well at his internship. But the one thing that I don't like is he's got to listen to me a little bit more.
You said we have to put the French fries on the board.
Okay, I said yeah, but I said after you put them there, because that's what's left. We have one more place to cover.
No, you said the French fries on the board first.
Oh my God! Don't argue with him, man. Okay?
Put the Oreo in now. I think it looks pretty cool. The sculptures on it, you did a great job with. Whoever made the French fries, I mean, this is.
What about my steak? I made that in
I
like
ain't
2
done.
minutes.
The steak looks amazing. I mean, Morrow, the board looks great. You did good on the handles too, Junior.
I know.
Building a cake is one thing, but delivering it to Mohegan Sun, which is like 2.5 hours away, that's another. Ready? Let's get this baby to Walker Hayes and his family.
All right, watch out. Easy.
1, 2, 3, up. Keep going up. Get it on. Easy, easy. The top. It's good. You're good. You're good. But now it's showtime. I'm so excited to reveal this fancy-like Walker Hayes cake to him and his family. Come on in, guys.
Hello.
Hello. All right, come on in. Come on in. Come on in, guys.
Dude, that's a cake right there.
You're so talented.
This
That's
is
crazy.
on
That
freaking
is-
real. Man, I look good in cake form. Look at these beers and the styrofoam.
A lot of time, effort, and stress goes into building a cake like this, but seeing Walker and his family just enjoy it, it makes it worth it. It's why we do what we do. And I'm so happy that my kids are part of it to kind of like see that.
Wait, pause. Is the cooler edible?
Of course. You guys ready to eat some cake?
The Oreo.
So it makes it.
Walker and his family love the Oreo filling. I'm not saying that's all me, but it's all me.
That was the kicker for me, taste-wise, the Oreo stuff.
It was the best cake I've ever had.